Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU and we're back with my Roving Clans tutorial slash playthrough, and war is about to commence. A war so epic and humongous that this world, our Riga, has never seen anything quite like it. It is the day when the peaceful clans of traders go to war to exterminate all life without ever actually declaring war. So, as you can tell, I have indeed, as promised, played through the last few tenants off camera because there was nothing to do, and now I'm ready. As you can see, I have made every single one last of my city stand up, so I only have one city left in my empire, but those three cities are ready to redeploy, and this city right here is also ready to be deployed, and this will be my forward base. From here, I will go ahead and launch a devastating assault on the Wild Walkers. After that, I'll attack the other mages, and the last faction standing left will be the Necrophages. I'll attack them last because the Necrophages, who I have discovered via use of my scouts, Necrophages are probably going to declare war on me anyway on their own after I conquer enough land that used to belong to my friends. So it's, oh, well, they're not really my friends, they're just people I killed, that doesn't really matter. Either way, as you can see, I am perfectly prepared. One last thing I need to do before launching the offensive is visiting the marketplace, because I'm a trader and that is what I do. Now, first things first, I know that I still have not fulfilled my main faction quest. I need 60 luxury resources and 60 strategic resources to do it. At this pace, I might not actually be able to fulfill this quest before the end of this playthrough, because I'll really just storm it right now, and I'm about to use a lot of my resources as well. That said, I do want to show you the further quests in the storyline, because they're much easier than this one, and you know, it's kinda nice to show you as much as I can, so I might keep some of my luxuries intact in order to fulfill this quest. Anyway, enough of that, let's go ahead and start selling and buying. First things first, I do want to buy every single last Titan Bone on the marketplace, because then I'll have 10 and I will actually be able to activate them, which is rather important, as you might guess. Oh great, there is a leak. Whatever. So there's that. What else do I want to buy out? Let's have a quick think. I do want to use as many luxuries as I can, so let's go ahead and buy out 2 gold, because I'll activate gold booster as well. 2, not 3, thank you very much. So there's that, I'll activate the gold. Can I buy out spices? No, I cannot. I'll activate them, but I will not really be able to prosper from selling them too much, because there are no spices at the marketplace. So that's a bit of a bummer. Alright, what else? There's dye. I have a lot of dye and I can buy dye on the marketplace. That's something I'll sell and whatnot. So before I start buying and selling, I'll just go ahead and activate my boosters before I forget that I need to do it. Also, I used to have Harmonite assimilated. I mean re-assimilated rather, but because I just stood up my city yet again, they are no longer assimilated. Not a problem, I'm about to fix that. But first things first, let's activate every single last luxury booster I have. So there's that, there's gold, there's spices, there is wine. There are Titan Bones, dice, and last but by no means least, a Blood Crystal booster, which is actually going to be very important for me since I will be using mercenaries, and mercenaries really do need Blood Crystals in order to actually be effective against real armies. Alright, so that's activated. As you can see, there are plenty of boosters right now active in my empire. That's lovely. Now I can just go ahead and start deploying my troops. I'll need to do something about this leak soon. I'll probably need to break recording. Whatever, let's redeploy a city like so. Let's make sure that my units are inside a city because I don't want to have to pay for them. So there's like this. Now let's redeploy this city over here as well. So all the standard, you have seen those cities before and you know exactly what I'm doing with them. They are bringing me loads of cash because, you know, there are things that I need to do. And you know what, I'll just pause for a really quick second, you're not even going to notice. See? It didn't even take a second. Anyway, I fixed the leak and I'm now also ready to go ahead and start the war. I have queued up all the appropriate buildings in all my cities and I have reassigned heroes except for this city because I'm a dummy. Where, oh where are you, my dear sir? There we go. Now I do want to assign a Wild Walkers here to this frontline city because chances are, if somebody declares war on me further down the line, this will be the city from which I want to be, in which I will actually want to keep my newly produced units so that I can reach the front lines quickly rather than slowly, which is rather important. I will not buy out the cargo docks. I can wait for an additional 10 and 755 dust is just too much for something that takes only 10 turns otherwise. I think you can see where I'm getting at right there. Now, can I declare war yet? I could, but before, I mean, Firstly, I am not going to declare war, it's just some random neutral units are going to take over some cities and give them to me for no particular reason. That's what is going to happen. But before that, I just want to cash in, guys. I just want to cash in. So let's go ahead and start cashing in. First things first, let's wine. Let's wine? What the F does let's wine mean? Whatever, let's buy 6 of it. And then let's go ahead and sell 16 of it. Like so, for 183. Now, dice. Oh yeah, they're going to be fun. I can only buy out 4, which is only marginally going to increase the demand, unfortunately. But I'm still going to get quite a bit of dust from it, so I'm not going to complain about that. 300 was actually kind of lame, if I have to be honest. Alright. You, 6, yes. 6, not 7. There we go. That's actually still not enough. They have changed the balance of the marketplace. Talking about the devs, by the way. I mean, I like it because it's less open to abuse, but I wish I knew what the current balance is, because in the past 6 was the perfect number to increase the demand. Right now, apparently it isn't, so that's good to know. Anyway, I think I have gained a lot of money from this, haven't I? I sold and bought and sold and bought. I think I have gained. Alright, I'll keep the spices, because A, they're useful, B, I'll try to make those things the kind of luxury resource I want to have 60 of. Sure, it's very unlikely because I do not have any spice mines, but I'll try to make it a thing anyway. Alright, now, finally and officially, we're ready to kill. You may be noticing that I have repositioned my mercenaries instead of attacking this city of... what the F is that? Cocktail. That's how the city is called now, Cocktail. Instead of attacking the city of Cocktail, I decided to go ahead and aim for the capital of the Broken Lords, but maybe it wasn't the smartest idea, because looks like this capital is really kind of pathetic. 2 population, that's not a lot if I have to be entirely honest. It is losing against a bunch of attacks. I should just actually sit here and let those guys take over the city and then take it from them, why not? But nah, I'll be nice, by which I mean I'll just... oh wait, I cannot kill the city yet. I forgot, I need to kill the attacks first, and... because there is the limit of how many actions you can do per turn with any particular army, I now cannot attack the city, so that's a bit lame. But I can besiege it, so that's nice. It's not like it matters, but hey, it's nice. Alright, so this city has no defense left whatsoever, which doesn't matter. It probably only means that there are no guardians inside of it. Oh, now there is an additional one just spawned in. That's good to know, but it doesn't matter. Kill them. Alright, so they have just made a cellar. Alright. He's got dust care, that's the best kind of care. Who cares about health care? Anyway, let's go ahead and kill those guys. I'm just going to auto-battle this. They're not even worth fighting for. The enemy is dead, I have succeeded, I have exotic allies which would have been amazing, except I do not even need them. Not at all. I'll just go ahead and keep killing people. Now this city I don't care about and or need. In fact, I would love for it to starve. It might starve actually. Oh boy, this would be awesome. If I lose those cities because of starvation, this would be great, because they'll not lower my overall empire happiness, and those will still be dead cities, so that's great. So Unarin, or whatever it's called, is now gone. Those guys I think might be stuck, because last time I was passing through they were also standing here and not doing anything else. So that's kind of sad. I can assimilate the Jodis, how about I don't? Instead I would love to assimilate me some Silix. And there is that done, but I need to do one more thing, and that is to buy out some mercenaries in, what is this region called? Lertan? Yeah, whatever. I had this discussion on YouTube about renaming cities. I always rename cities. I don't rename cities in this playthrough for some reason, which I personally don't get. I guess I like the names, but this city... let it be Lertan, whatever. I'm not gonna rename it right now. Alright, so let's have a quick look at what units can I buy. This kind of variety, alright then. Let's start with, what do I want to start with? TEDx, good start, yeah. Where was I supposed to put them? Alright, you know what? Let's rename the city, because this would make it much easier for me. If I just type it here, is where I'm supposed to deploy my mercenaries. Good, now there is no way I can mistake a city when deploying my mercenaries. This is something I do very frequently in my actual off-camera runs, so it's pretty important that you know where you're actually deploying mercenaries. Otherwise, if you deploy them in the wrong city, it can be quite annoying, but now it's almighty inconvenient, because I just have to deploy them in here, which is kind of hard to miss, if you know what I mean. Alright, let's see. Deploy you as well here. Yep, exactly. And Varsnek is suddenly last but by no means least. And oh wait a second, the city is full. That's not a problem. You guys, I'll probably use you later on, but right now I'm just going to sell you, because hey, why not? Alright, so those guys are now slaves. So that's good, and I can go ahead and buy this vine stack in here as well. I'm not going to buy those units because they're kinda rubbish, as in really rubbish. Instead I'll wait for the marketplace to replenish, because either way right now cargo docks are not finished, so I cannot instantly embark anyway, so there's no point in attacking right now. I can wait for an additional 10. Will you starve to death? Please tell me the city is going to starve to death. Come on, starve, please. I'm not asking for much, just starve, no? No, it doesn't want to starve. That's lame. Apparently a city cannot be destroyed by starvation. That's really sad. I was kinda hoping it would be. Whatever. Alright, somebody's besieging. Oh, you again! Those guys keep attacking me, and every time they attack me, they keep killing my Bishop Julian II. Whatever. Kill him again, I'll just pay to get him back. It's not a big deal. Auto battle, dead. Thank you very much. Oh, they didn't kill you this time. Wow. Things are changing, apparently. Alright, that's good. Is there anything else I need to do somewhere else? That's my queue. Don't ask. Actually, I want canal systems in there as well. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to do in my homeland. I'm just, you know, producing dust that I can use to buy out mercenaries for here. And apparently here is also about to be attacked, which is a bit annoying, but it's not a very big problem because it should be able to easily defend. No mercenaries joined my course. Not course, my thingy. Oh no, and that have appeared, that's good. Alright, good. Let's deploy them in here. And you know what? I'm not gonna wait. Let's also deploy... both of those units are really rubbish. I mean, I would rather take dredgers than justiciars, because justiciars are the pinnacle of rubbishness, even though they actually have more attacks somehow. Don't ask me why or how it happens. But dredgers at the very least have the exhaustion ability, which is marginally better than what justiciars provide with their stats that are apparently slightly better than dredgers, which is kinda just sad, if I have to be honest. Just sad. Alrighty then, here is ready. Let's create this army, nice and easy. What? Oh, it's inside my city, so I cannot make it into a privateer. Can I turn those guys into privateers on sea? Well, maybe, but I have right now used my action point to actually enter the sea, so I cannot really do that right now. Alright, which city do I want to invade first? If I remember correctly, those cities were the biggest ones, the ones I was sailing next to on the water. That would be decent. But let's have a quick look first at what resource types are next to them. I can see that targeting this city would give me plenty of glass steel and titanium, that's nice. The city, wine, and glass steel. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and follow this coastline. I mean, this city doesn't really give me anything, at least I cannot see it giving me anything. So let's just swing over here and stand here. And let's hope I can turn into I can turn into privateers. Oh, apparently, okay, I know what it is. So embarking, it's actually kind of strange because from what I've read, last time I read this, embarking is actually supposed to cost you action points. Although, I know what it is, but I have entered through a harbor, so it did not cost me action points, that's what it is, alright. Either way, I wasn't able to turn into privateers over there because simply it was my tile. I had a structure on this tile, it was a harbor, so I wasn't able to actually pretend that I'm neutral because I would have been inside my city, and no neutral unit can do it. So I can turn into privateers right now, and suddenly that's not even my ship. Wow, that's cool. I never tried making privateers with ships, and apparently it even changes the way the ships look. That is awesome. That's all I have to say about it. So right now we are on this strange looking ship. It's actually not strange looking, it's kind of nice looking. Would I sail on it? No, not my kind of ship anyway. What is it anyway? I don't know English names, sorry. I'm not gonna pretend that I know English names for ships. I know Polish names relatively well, English names, no. They might be the same though, there are plenty of things related to sailing that are the same in Polish and English because Polish people were too lazy to invent their own names. In some cases, not all of them. Alrighty then, Behemoth Tamer, do I want it? That's the hero in my forward city, isn't it? I think that's indeed the case. So, I want to have... I'm not gonna get too much use out of both Behemoth Tamer or Natural Architect because I'll only be making cheap units over there in this city. And same applies to Inspirational Leader. Those percentage-based bonuses, not too useful, but extra bits of production, that's still not that amazing, honestly. Whatever, I'll get Behemoth Tamer. I don't really care too much enough. too much enough, that's apparently a word. And the city is also being besieged right now, which is mighty annoying and mighty inconvenient, but hey, I'll just deal with it by making an army really quickly and really easily and dispatching those fools for trying to interrupt me. Alrighty then. Now, Cocktail! This is actually the bigger city somehow, don't ask me how, but apparently it is bigger, so let's go ahead and take it over. See how well defended it is. Barely defended at all. I think we can just go ahead and auto-battle this for victory. And just like that, Brokerlots are now officially gone, and I have the great and glorious city of Cocktail that has been horribly mispronounced by the Brokerlots, so let me fix that. There we go, that's better. Alright, it's actually kinda awkward to tap in while I'm recording, because every time I'm recording I have to move my keyboard, so I don't really know what I'm tapping, I'm just kinda tapping by... Yeah, speaking of which... Now better. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is that actually how you're supposed to pronounce cocktail? I just realized I don't think I have ever, as in ever, written the word cocktail. And ever. Literally never. That's really strange. You'd think that this is kind of a popular word, and yes, I can recall myself saying the word cocktail many times, but writing it, I don't think I ever did. But it's rather surprising. Alright, I have those messages right here. Let's go ahead and join the other ones and try to conquer the Broken Lords. I mean, Wild Walkers. Broken Lords are dead already. So let's go like this. It will take me a while to swim across, but that's fine. Cocktail, what do you do for me? Who do you voodoo and all this stuff? You are about to starve. That's okay, I can fix that. I would actually like to fix that as much as possible because, yeah, I'd rather you did not starve. That would be helpful. Because this city is actually fairly big. With 10 population, I can go ahead and start making a triangle over here, which is mighty convenient. But before I do that, I might actually wait for it to move, because making a triangle and then moving a city, as I mentioned before, really annoying. Takes forever and ever. You don't want to do this. Anyway, let's go ahead and keep sailing. Is there a cliff over there, or can I land? Apparently it would be faster if I land over here. I'm willing to believe that. Now the thing is, AI is usually too retarded to actually attack your mercenaries, so you can for the most part do it fairly safely. Alright, you just are just walking ahead, and I'm going to end this turn. Now my income isn't big enough to constantly keep remaking those big mercenary groups, but I will be able to make them like every now and then. Oh, for crying out loud. That's going to delay the offensive by quite a while, wouldn't you agree? It's only going to last for 10 turns maximum, so that's not too bad, but still, that's kinda annoying. Alright, Brokerlots are officially dead. Let's never speak of them again. They were kinda pathetic, in all seriousness. So there's that. Is there any single city that is starving, aside from the one that I want to starve? No, and the city apparently still doesn't want to die. Just die already! Why can you not suicide? I wish I was a necrophage. Necrophages can suicide the population, that's really awesome. But yeah, I cannot make the city die out, which is rather unfortunate. I'm a horrible person, by the way, in case you have not figured it out yet. Alright, Cocktail is just doing things over there. Glass steel extractor, yeah, this will be useful-ish. If I ever use glass steel for weapons, which I might not at this... at this what? At this something, whatever. I don't even know what I was trying to say right there, alright? So let's just ignore this. I'll wait until I get one more unit to fight back. I mean, there are only 2 boss, but I don't want my hero to die because this would cost me 200 dust, which I don't necessarily want to spend for no reason. Alright, a killer is swimming about. Fine, if you wanna swim, then go ahead. I'll just go ahead and kill you and move you down because I can sacrifice militia. I don't want to have to spend dust on a hero. Thank you, they are gone. Move back into a city, rinse and repeat. There isn't really much to do except just completely annihilate all who oppose me. It is actually really satisfying, it really is. If I were not recording this, I would probably be fighting some of those battles in manual, but sometimes I just like killing people in auto battle because it feels more fluid. It's like I'm constantly moving and just capturing a city after a city after a city after a city, and there's nobody capable of stopping me, which is rather awesome. Why can I not invade this city though? You cannot start a siege right now. Why not? I really want to. Attack a target. Can I? Yes, I can. And they do have units inside the city, but apparently they don't want to join the fight. Sure, no problem. This was an easy battle. Oh boy, that is also a nice city. I like it. I'm tempted to... Actually, you know what? This city was growing even without the population of food. So let's just make sure that I gain as much dust from the dust as I can, and in fact, does it have something that buffs my dust income? No? Then how come I gained so much dust from my... Oh right, I have an empire plan. I did this off camera, I changed the empire plan, so now it gives me even more dust. Do I want to reassign my Broken Lords hero over here? No, but I might want to buy out one. Is there a Broken Lords hero? Yes, there is. Another Bishop Julian II. There's plenty of them apparently. They are all clones. Alright. This will get horribly confusing any second now, but I do want him in there because he will, in the long run, provide me a very nice boost of income. And he will also provide, you know, security for my city, which is rather important. Where is he? There he is. That's the correct one. That's the wrong one. Correct one? Wrong one. Correct one? Wrong one. Nothing can possibly go wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and just load this bad boy up and also give him... Oh, wow. That looks kinda cute and cool. Yeah, it's something I forgot to mention. With this patch, they have actually changed the look of many of those unique weapons, so now they look nicer. Even though that's not actually the accurate depiction of this shield, but whatever. Yeah, so they look nicer in the artwork style, they do not look nicer on the battlefield, and they still are as useless as they always were, so what's the point of bothering with them? And since when do I... Oh, that's right, I gained the legendary weapons. Yeah, unfortunately this landing bolt is only, you know, as a flavor icon. It's not actually there where you deploy the sword. Those swords do look kinda awesome, I have to admit, but I'm not really using them, so I'm just gonna make sure that this guy is leveled up properly. And I'm gonna give him mining authority as well, because there are plenty of mines in this territory. And then what else I need to do is just equip him with rolls of dust, because it's important, and also extra dust per population on the city, which is very nice. Like so, bada bam, done. Really, really nice. Alright, so I'm plowing through my enemies, completely destroying everything that there is. And in fact, all this scheming of creating here as a nice little forward base and whatnot, nope. I cannot use Marabond right now. It's just going to do just as well, if not even better, because it's already on land, so, you know... Oh well, I guess. That's a shame. Alright, let's stop scrolling and start skipping through the end of the 10. Now, this is actually something rather strange. Oh, wait. Is it? Yeah, it is a new era. Good, good, good. I like new eras. Go away. Go. Yeah, there we go. A new era. Now there are more things to mine and more things to sell. I like it a lot. Also, faction music cue. There we go. It's actually not as epic as the faction music for many other factions, but I really like entering new eras just to hear the main faction music. It's enjoyable. Wouldn't you agree? I hope you would. Anyway, my boosters run out. No, that's not boosters running out, that's actually new resources. I have Titan Bones and I have Grass Silk. Good! Grass Silk, there's plenty of it on the marketplace, so that's something I will be able to sell and abuse. And Titan Bones are Titan Bones. I would like to have as much... Seriously? In this city that I was going to ban, there are Titan Bones? If that, I'm gonna ban it anyway, I don't care about the city. Alright, what about strategic resources? Plenty of everything in everywhere. And yeah, I don't think I'll suffer from the lack of resources anytime soon. My hero also leveled up. I don't even know which one it is, but oh, that's my main hero, quote unquote. That's the guy that is responsible for growing the summer yell. So there is that, alrighty then, and he's just creating a ginormous army for me. Let's give him Plow Factory as well, why not? And creating even a bigger army, because hey, why not? Because I can, and I feel like I want to, so let's do just that. There's some kind of an army that requires orders. Oh yeah, it's the army that is supposed to kill everybody. Alright. Where do I want to go right now? I mean, this area is going to be covered by this army coming from this direction. But there are plenty of cities over there. Then again, if I walk like so, then I'll just go ahead and sweep this coast and destroy everything that is on this side of the continent. And this army will deal with this side. Alright, I can do it. It will take me a little bit longer to maneuver and capture the next city, but it's okay. I think I'm also about to discover the necrophages now. No, not yet. Alrighty then, I can wait. Those guys, I don't think they can attack me. Although my army is theoretically neutral, so it should be attackable. That's a word, by the way, attackable. Alright, where is my research? There it is. Alright. So, what do you want to do when you are in Era 3? Man, we actually reached Era 3, can you believe it? That's very nice. Alright, so there are a few things. First things first. In my eyes, right now, mines are always a good idea, because, you know, you want to be able to abuse the marketplace and whatnot. Usually, it's also a really good idea to actually just go ahead and grab native districts as quickly as possible because of the manufacturing that you can simulate. But, Let's put all this aside for the time being, because you are indeed Roving Clans and there is a chance that you might not be playing as a total warmonger. Just a chance. I mean, you've seen this series, you know that how fun it is to play as warmongering Roving Clans, but in case you are not, then there is something you really need, and that is that it? Create land roads? Yeah, that is useful, that's one of the two things, and the other is the caravanserai. Caravanserai, I think that's how you're supposed to pronounce it. Because it increases your trade routes. Chances are by this point you already have the ability to, you already have the deployment mass ability, which would allow you to, send in priestries, and as such you would start commencing trade, which is rather important, and in fact trade is one of the major faction quests you will gain later down the line. So yeah, if you're playing as a peaceful roving class, chances are you want to rush Caravanserai and you want to have roads as well, because they buff trade routes and they also make you move faster. It's not like you need to move faster, because you have the fastest units in the game, but still you know what I'm trying to say. Now, however, I'm playing as a total warmonger, so what do I want in this situation? It's very simple. I want to have bread and circuses, because I'm about to gain a humongous amount of the expansion approval in all my cities, and this will help me deal with that a little bit. Afterwards, I will need to deal with that in some other ways, like for example, central market. I want to build some extra dust income kind of thingies. That's so tempting. I want to have mines and whatnot, but before I do anything else, in fact, even before bread and circuses, I'm gonna be radical right now. I'm gonna go for... That's more beneficial because I don't have a lot of districts. I'm gonna go for Alchemy Workshop now, because I need to have a bit more of science research, and if you are playing, no matter who you're playing as, peaceful or warmongering roving class, Alchemy Workshop and or Advanced Alchemy Lab, depending on how your cities are created, one of those two is something you should get as quickly as possible as your first, second, or at the very worst third technology in Era 3. Because as a roving class, chances are you will be a bit behind in terms of science compared to other players. It is going to happen, it's not a big deal, but you should not stay too far behind, if you know what I mean. So it is important that you do gain this extra, science whenever possible. Alright, videocast, fairly long. I'm really satisfied with what I did. I killed a bunch of people. I destroyed broken lords and I have conquered a lot of territory. Things could not have possibly gone any better. So I'll take my leave. It was PANCZASU, also known as the Mighty Mixbar. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you online.